everyone, and thank you for clicking on my channel. I'm Jai from Jai's Journey, and today is Funding Friday. And it is actually Friday. I usually do this video ahead of time, but of course everybody was celebrating Thanksgiving in my household yesterday. So we cooked and had guests over and got to spend some quality time with some family members and ate a bunch of turkey and took lots of naps, and it was wonderful. So I am recording this before I am going to go to shop tomorrow, which is Black Friday here. So I've done most of my shopping online through different websites and buying stuff in bulk for stocking stuffers, so that way I can save, and I have the budget for the remaining of the gifts, so I should be done. Prior to me cash stuffing, I would always be done with Christmas by October-ish, before I went on my anniversary trip. And then we would just add in anything extra from our trips to actually to Christmas. And so this year was a little weird for me because we waited because of the whole cash stuffing journey stuff. Anyways, okay, so back to the beginning. My name is Jiyan, and I am trying to live a stress-free, more financially free lifestyle by cash stuffing. And I do that by cash stuffing in my bills finder on Funding Friday, Thinking Funds in Thinking Saturday, and the most fun of all the series is Money Monday, where we stuff our savings challenges. So if you like to come with me on my journey, please think about hitting that like and subscribe button and notification bell, and or leave me a comment on what you think I can do to improve. That way we can take this journey together. Okay, alright. So the first thing we do for Funding Friday is we're going to replenish our cash wallet. But we take out our change and fill I'm sorry. My husband has decided on a name, and he's getting so hard to move. I don't know if you guys saw my short, but he contributed his change to Sir Saves a Lot, and we wanted to ensure that he's getting fed. So he gave me about $14 in change. I can't remember the exact total. I'm sorry. I've been pretty busy, so I can't remember. It was a few videos ago, or it was my first short ever, and yeah, I can't remember how much it was. Anyways, so for this week we're stuffing in $1, $1.15, $1.21. So not too much, but still something. And we are going to stuff him until we cannot stuff him any longer. And I mean, I can't barely move him, but he still is movable. Alright, so the next, alright everyone, it's Funding Friday time, where we replenish my wallet and stuff my bills. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is see how much money we have to go into this week's wallet. And that is, alright everyone, we're going to count the money now, and I apologize, I had to put some sort quick on because I could not get through this. That's 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 30, 2, 4, 8, 42. So that's 5, 20, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. It's 570, 75, 80, 85. 585. Alright. Alright, 585 is what we're going to replenish our wallet with. And that is a little bit higher than usual, but because we have some events going on this week, I do have to replenish with a little bit more cash. And I have my digital notebook here. And this week we've really been all over the place. So for groceries, I stuffed $200 and we spent $242. That means we shouldn't have any funds in here. However, I had a $100 gift card that I went ahead and used towards this because I knew we were going to be buying extra stuff for Thanksgiving. So left in groceries we have 20, 40, 50, 5, 6, and 7. And because we're going to be prepping for the next couple of weeks, I want to go ahead and keep $50 in here. So we are going to replenish with $200, but we're going to keep $50 in here. So, you know what? Actually, let's just do $200. And if we go over, then we'll take it from miscellaneous. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's 200. I'm sorry, I need to be more decisive, but I just checked my budget again and it did say 200. So, but I wasn't expecting to have that much money in my wallet left from groceries. So, okay, pet care. Now this has some other stuff on it. It has gifts and something else. I had already done a bunch of transactions, so I felt really bad for the cashier. So I didn't want to split up another one. So I went ahead and just paid for the pet care with the funds and then paid back from the deposit of the credit card. And so we ended up spending only $35.95 in here, and we're going to roll over the cash, and they're going to get, my fur babies are going to get their $40. So 40, 5, 6, and 7. Again, I'm sorry that I'm all over the place, guys. Okay, give me one moment. Okay, I was getting nervous, and I had to calm down, so I just took a few moments and took a breath. So, okay, for household, we are going to we had to end up using our credit card because we went over, but again, we went over because of buying things for Thanksgiving and everything like that, and then getting reimbursed later with the guests that we were going to have. So we did spend $83.99, and we only had $30 in our household, but we are going to replenish it with a 20 this week because we did buy other things for the next upcoming week, which is, like our standard stuff, toilet paper, soap, and all those things. So we'll be good on that. Health is finally getting its $10, and we haven't replenished this in quite some time, but as you can see, we hardly ever use it because I have the spending account card, which is anytime I get paid from my paycheck, which is bi-weekly, a certain amount goes onto my spending credit card, and you can use that for medicine, predominantly at any doctor's offices or for appointments and those types of things, and or pharmacy. So, okay. For gas, we spent $34. I'm sorry, $14. And we're going to go ahead and replenish this to our $40. 2040. I was like, if we only spent $34, how in the world did we only have, or how in the world did we have all that? Okay, date night is going to get 100. Oh, guys, look at that. It's in my bank. This is 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. And this is because my husband and I have some plans this upcoming week. He is off for a little bit longer. Usually he only has off on Saturdays, so we're planning on doing some things. Okay, Personal is actually getting 25 this week. And that's because I'm saving up for the new nails that I'm going to get for Christmas. So Thanksgiving and autumn nails are coming off, and Christmas should be coming on. So that's fun. Okay. And then I didn't have receipts in personal and those types of things because that went with household. I just went ahead and did that one transaction together, like I said. Okay, so we ended up going to Luciano's for lunch, and I spent $29.24 there. And then me and my husband went to Buns, and we spent $40.98 there. So we had no extra money, but dining out is going to get 100. 20, 40, 60, 81. Okay, let's do that again. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. $100. Alright, so miscellaneous is going to get our standard 25. Miscellaneous. Okay. Sorry guys, this is going to bother me. I hate when my money is creased and everything like that, which is why I hate when my money is cut and torn. Okay, 25. And then you can see in deposit, because we use a credit card at some places, there should be money in here. But I already took it and I made massive amounts of payments on my credit card. So I will show you that later in the video and show what we're doing now. But we did go to the movies, and so we paid for the tickets on the credit card, and then we paid for they don't take cash there, so you have to use your credit card to buy any snacks. And so we went ahead and spent $32.57 eating there. And then this week, even though it was short, I had a very long, hard day. And so me and my husband and a coworker went out to a restaurant called Bar Louie and spent $69.54 there. With tax, I believe I left $7 in tax, or I'm sorry, in tip. Actually, I think I left more. I always tip 20%, so I had to leave around $12 or $15. But that came out of that all went to the credit card payment. Okay, so now that our wallet is fully funded for the next week, I'm gonna see what we have left. Oh, I'm sorry, my husband didn't get his savings. Alright, so this is for my husband's savings. I hadn't been doing it before I just usually stuff it off camera, and I just didn't want anyone to think that my husband doesn't get funds because he's not in here like underspending or anything. And so he gets $25 a week, and he usually waits until he gets about 100 or 150 in here to use it. So now he has 20, 40, 45, and 50. And it's not in a binder or in my wallet or anything. So that way he can grab this from the safe. So yeah, there's all that done. I hope that's going pretty quick. My last video was Happy Meal, and although I was super excited, it did take me, I did cut it down a lot, and it's still about a little less than an hour. So if you saw it, thank you for sticking with me. I apologize, and I'm trying to make these things shorter, but it's not, I'm failing miserably, I should say. Okay. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 81, 82, 83. $83. So, you know what we're going to do, guys? We're going to go ahead and put that 50 back into groceries. 20, 30, 40, 50. Because any over, I have been going over a little bit on groceries, and I just want to be prepared, especially if we're going to be off a little bit longer. And during the holidays, my work slows down, so I'm home a lot more, and therefore I'll need a lot more groceries. I'll be cooking a lot more and stuff like that. So now we have 100, 2, 4, 6, 8, 200, 220, 30, 40, and 50. So let's go ahead and finish that up. All right. And now what we're going to add to our saving stuffing is going to be 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 10, 20, 25, 30, 1, 2, 3, $33. Okay. Alright, welcome to the bill stuffing portion of this video. But before we get started, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit, and I'm trying not to make it too long-winded so that way I don't lose any subscribers. Okay. Okay, guys. I rambled on a little bit, and so this is take 2 of me explaining how I'm going to start stuffing my bills again. And I hope it's not too confusing because I want to make sure that if you are following on my journey, you would want to continue to follow me on my journey. So I have been stuffing this bills binder, and we were actually 2 months ahead. And we were 2 months ahead because we had the money in the billing account, and then I had money in this binder. Well, I didn't think, after taking a look at my finances and prepping for the next year to come, I didn't think that it was smart to be 2 months ahead on bills when I have such huge credit card debt still. So what I did was I took this money and paid off a huge chunk on each of the credit cards. And when I say huge chunk, I paid $1,400 on one credit card. I paid $278 on another credit card and $210 on another, and then our standard $150 on the last credit card. And then and then I paid extra on my hospital bill. So I reevaluated what we had and went ahead and made those huge payments so that way we can bring our debt lower and still have 1 month ahead in our bills, in our billing account. So I think we're still in a really good place, and I just didn't want to continue to say, oh, I'm 2 months ahead, but then had all this crazy credit card debt, right? Because the whole point of this journey is to be honest with yourself, to see how you're spending your money, where is it going, and to see how you're saving. How are you saving? And so I thought that I wanted to be honest with you guys. So before this video gets crazy long like my last video, we're going to go ahead and start stuffing. So we are still going to stuff this bills binder, but we are doing it digitally with placeholder representation of what's actually in my account. And I will put, once we're done totaling all of this, I will put a screenshot on here so that way I'm completely honest and open, and you can see how much is actually saved in my billing account right now. And then moving forward, when I do my weekly check-ins and restuffing and everything that we do on Funding Friday, we'll take out all of the bills that came out that week. Okay, so that's what we're going to do, and we're going to see if that helps us stay on track, keep pushing towards another month ahead. And I don't know if it's more satisfying. I don't know if it's going to be as satisfying seeing me count this. So I'm going to go ahead and count it just to make sure I have the right amount here. And then I'm going to fast forward, and then we'll come back, and then you guys can just comment. Let me know if you still want me to count and go through all the motions like I would do if it's actual cash. Okay. Wait, we're fine. Alright, 868 is what we're going to be stuffing today to finish off our bills. And this is my folder that I'm using here. This is my budget planner, and I've split it up into 4 payments or 4 installments. And we had some tough weeks, and because we had some tough weeks and missed a couple, you can see that instead of it being in line, it was a little different. So now that it's the 24th for this Funding Friday, we're going to catch up on all of these as well as fund the rest of this. Okay, so let's go ahead and just get started. And so the first one is the car wash, and we need to have $35 in the car wash. So 27, 15, 35. Okay, 35 in car wash. And again, I do this because I need visual representation. I need to have that relationship with my money that's in the bank. And if I don't, then I find myself just swiping away, guys. I completely swipe and just spend. And so I find that even if I have these placeholders and the money not here, it's collecting that interest as well as making it a positive relationship with my money. One, two, we need to stuff 113 and have 450 for credit card. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 50. And it goes just the same with completing savings challenges. Why wouldn't you just put your savings challenge, the money that you're putting into savings challenges, why wouldn't you just put it into the bank account? Why wouldn't you just put it into something else? But you build that positive relationship with your bank, your money, and by doing the savings challenges, and you have that sense of accomplishment. And so that's the same thing I'm trying to do going this route. So our electricity, we should have 250. So we're going to stuff 63 in today. But we're taking out this, adding another 100, and I'm looking at 50. So give me 1 minute. Okay, I had 150 left, so we're going to go ahead and put it that 50 there, and we're going to take out 20, 40, and 45, 50. So we're taking out 50 and putting that back. And the reason why we just don't keep it here is so that way we can figure out if we've stuffed everything we needed to by having it. Okay, and this is for electric for my apartment and RV. And generally I don't go over the 250, but I still stuff 250 just to make sure. Car insurance, we need to have $391 in here, which has us stuffing 196 today. And this is one of the ones we were behind on. And so 391. Okay. 40, 91. And here's 2 more hundred. 1, 2, 3, 50, 70, 91. Okay, my Google is just $3. So 1, 2, and adding a third dollar. How was everyone's Thanksgiving? Did you guys travel? Are you still out? I have a 4-day weekend, so that's what got me thinking on my finances. I'm prepping to buy all the gifts tomorrow. Well, later today. It's actually really early in the morning on Friday morning. And instead of hitting the shops first, I wanted to do this first, replenish my wallet, and kind of get my finances in order. And in doing so, I realized that, we needed to change things. So, okay, so hospital bill, we need the $75 in here. So that's 50, 75. All right. Music stream, 29. We need to add um, our $8, and that finishes that off. We have both Amazon Music and Spotify, and we continue to keep that because we love it so much. I did take a look at some of my streaming stuff, and I might cut down on streaming, guys. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, the next thing we need to stuff is 157. 7 into our loan. So this is a huge loan that I have. I don't know why I'm pretending I don't have it anymore. Okay, so it should be 314. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 50, 300. Sorry, I'm all over the place. 310, 314. Actually put these two fives back and get a 10. Okay, so 314 there. Alright. Rent is 125. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 50, 75. So putting in 125 makes it 500. We are going to actually put our $500 placeholder in here. And then I'm going to pick out 500. 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's 4, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's 5. And we're just going to put that to the side again so we can make sure our money is all gone by the time we're done with the binder. Okay, streaming should be 85. And that's adding in another 20 today. 20, 40, 60, 85. And my streaming services, we do have so many because it just seems to be a better fit for us having the 2 locations. Instead of having a cable bill twice, which could just be outrageous and you would still have streaming services, we have streaming services that we can use both places. Okay, so we missed 2 stuffings for our T-Mobile bill, and our bill's around $250, I want to say, but I continue to stuff $305 because that's been our highest bill this year, and I just want to make sure that I'm stuffing enough. So that's 200. Instead of using all of these, let me go ahead and get some bigger bills. Hold on. Alright, that's 1, 2, 3. And we need more dollars. Oh, we actually need a 5. There's a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Taking that out. And then 305. Replace that. 1, 2, 250, 3, and 5. 3, 5. I'm sorry that took so long. I'll try to find a better system to do. And our last bill is YouTube, and we pay for YouTube Premium, so that way when I'm watching you guys are completely supported in while I watch you. I don't like to watch ads. I don't like to do all that stuff. So I continue to pay for YouTube Premium, so that way when I do watch someone and comment and thumbs up, you guys get credit for that stuff. And that's my way of showing how I can support you. Okay, so we need to stuff $6, so this should be $6. 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, we're missing $1. Okay. I don't know if I messed up earlier or not, but it looks like I'm short $1, so I want to just make sure that this is the exact representation I have in the bank. So I'm just going to go ahead and change this out for the $24 I'm supposed to have. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I see it on editing and or you guys are screaming at me like I put an extra dollar somewhere, I will find it and fix it. But this should have $24, and I actually have a little bit of buffer in the bank, so I have more than what I'm supposed to have. So let's add up all the bills. Okay, now that we're done stuffing, let's go ahead and total the bills so that way I can put on here what we have in the bank account. Okay, so 35 for car wash, 450 for credit card, 250 for our electric, 391 for our insurance, $3 for our Google storage, $75 for the hospital bill payment plan, $29 for our music streaming, $314 for one main loan, $500 for our rent, $85 for our streaming services, $305 for our cell phone, and $24 for YouTube Premium. Excuse me, I'm so sorry about that. So that shows $2,461 is what we should have in our billing account right now. And I will show you what we have in our billing account currently. Okay guys, I hope that showed that I am being truthful and honest about what I actually have in here, what I'm stuffing, what I'm saving, and how I'm budgeting. And so I know that it can be confusing for some people to not have the physical cash here. I just don't like having cash at my house, and I also don't like having I don't like not having that personal relationship with my money. And I found that with bill stuffing and cash stuffing and everything like that, you build that personal relationship with your money. And so this way I won't just spend out of my billing account, and the same thing with my sinking fund account. I won't just spend out of that if I build that personal relationship with that money. And yeah, change the way I'm thinking about my funds and my future and everything that I'm working towards, because it is discouraging when you work this hard to aggressively save and then you slip back, and then I feel defeated and I feel like I'm not doing enough or I'm not saving enough and stuff like that. So I thought changing it this upcoming year would help me start to rebuild that relationship and spend less, because I have been going a little crazy. Not just on Etsy, because I know that I jokingly said I needed to be put in Etsy jail. And if you watch my last Happy Mail video, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It is an hour of me opening things that I have bought. And so yes, I also I buy stuff off of Amazon, I shop. So that is why I need to rethink how I'm spending and how I'm saving. So, okay, so stay tuned for my next videos in the series, which is Singing Saturday tomorrow, and the funnest of all the series, which is Money Monday. Money Monday is where we fill our savings challenges, or we complete some savings challenges, I hope. But we fill our savings binder, and we feel that sense of accomplishment and build that relationship with our money. Okay, if you have any comments, suggestions, questions, leave them down below. And I am so honest and truthful, and I want to continue this journey, and I want to continue it with you guys. So please, again, let me know what you think, and if you think am I completely out of my mind and it's too confusing and where I'm just not gonna succeed this way. I'm willing to listen to any constructive criticism. So, okay. Well, that's the end of my time for Funding Friday. And I, again, hopefully you guys had a lovely Thanksgiving with your family and your loved ones. And stay, um, be careful out there in if you are going Black Friday shopping, which I am, but I am going to very selective stores. I have my list, I have my budget, and I plan to be done with Christmas and in budget by the end of today. Okay, bye for now.